Hello folks, how are you all? Hope everyone's well on this very hot, let me get in the shade, Tuesday morning, Tuesday midday, Bastille Day over here in France, bank holiday. So having an out point, you know, as you do on a bank holiday. I just want to put a video out, and I know I'm a bit late talking about certain subjects, but it is what it is. The new mayor of Galway again, back onto her, Helen Ogbu, or something like that. Agu. African woman, and like I've said, she's what it was. She lived in Nigeria, got pregnant in Nigeria. Just before having the baby, she flew to Ireland, knowing that she's going to have the baby in a couple of days. Has the baby in Ireland, and that baby is an Ireland citizen straight away. So, woohoo! Jackpot for her. Has the baby, a couple of days later, or whenever she gets out of hospital, flies back to Nigeria with the baby, knowing that she should come back anytime because she's got an Irish citizen in her arms, her child. Comes back to Ireland, lives in Galway, a couple of years later gets elected or selected to be mayor of Galway. For me, it was selected because these politicians want as many Africans, foreigners, to become mayor and to control bits of our land, because they know when these people become mayor and control bits of our land, different counties, they will bring their own people in, and their own people will always vote for the person that the mayor tells them you have to vote for this person. So that's what the government is doing, you know. They're just, you know, they're getting votes for the future, so they can stay on the top. They can stay running our country and running it badly as they are doing. So yeah, so that's how she became mayor. She got selected, and her first appointment, her first thing that she said that she's going to do was, I quote, she says, "Well, Galway City and the people of Galway are so open-armed and so welcoming. She's going to bring more of her Nigerian friends back over into Ireland to get them Irish citizenship, and because Ireland are so nice and so welcoming." Yeah. In Ballymun last week, now I don't know, I forget what African country they came from, but 3 Africans, they were spit roasting a dog in Ballymun, in a park or a field where people play, where kids play every day, you know. In Ballymun, 3 of them. Now, they got hushed off by a couple of locals, but the next morning the dog was still there at the fire, you know, a burnt dog, you know, after being spit roasted by these 3 Somalians. There you go, Somalians they were. And the fella that came across and put this film, and you could see it in the film and the video that he made on YouTube, had put a towel over the dog, the poor dog. So no kids would see this, because kids play in this field in Ballymun. 3 Somalians, yeah, spit roasting a dog in a local park in Ballymun where kids play, and that's okay. Is that what we have came to? This is the world is coming to. Is this what Ireland is coming to? That we're getting people over, we're bringing people in that think that they can do the same as they did back home in their countries. In Ireland, like spit roast a dog. Oh, there's a dog. Come here, up. There's dinner. Whoa, what's going on here? So that's what I'm trying to talk about. That's the video I'm putting out. What I do need to ask: where's Sinn Féin? Huh? Where's the Ra? Because when the Ra, and I'm not saying the Ra is good, but when we had the trouble in the times of the troubles were against a country. Tell you against a country that tried to take over our country, the English, as you all know. And we were fighting for our land, you know. People say it's wrong, and some people say it's right. Innocent, most of the people that died were innocent, and I don't believe in that. That is wrong. I do believe in what they were trying to do. They were trying to win our country back against the English, you know. Gandhi did it, but he did it with peace. We couldn't do it with peace because We just couldn't. The only way we could do this was through the Troubles, so through fighting. And we got peace talks and everything sorted now. We still haven't got our country back. But the peace is there, and I'm glad for it. You know, no more innocent are dying. But what I'm trying to say is, our country's being taken over now by these immigrants coming in. Yeah, prevention is better than cure. Because we tried to cure the problem with the English, because they were already there, they already taken over. So we had to try and cure it, and curing it was the Troubles. It was setting bombs and shooting, and it was vice versa. You know, they were giving it, we were giving it. But now we have to prevent it, because it's easier to prevent it than cure it. We'll never be able to cure this, because if you try and cure it, you leave the go so long. The thing is, with the English, they were up the north. So they're in one place, and you know where they are, and you know who they are. With these immigrants coming in, they're north, south, east and west. In every neighbourhood. You know, integrating in every part of our society. You know, there's good ones obviously, but most of them, and what we're seeing is terrible. But if we wait to cure the problem, it'll be too hard, because there'll be so much infiltrated or integrated into our country. It'll be too hard to find out, to see which is which, and there'll be, you know, there'll be mixed marriages, and it'll be just too hard if you can understand what I'm saying. So you have to prevent it, and preventing it is doing it now, sorting stuff out now. Now, I'm not asking people to go out there, go bombing and shooting and stuff like that, but I just want to know where Sinn Féin is as a political group, and that are in the government, that they should, you know, they should be in the government, they should be in the Dáil saying this has to stop. You know, they fought for so long to get into the Dáil and to get into Parliament in England, if you like, the Sinn Féin. Now that they're in there, why aren't you doing something about what's going on? That's what I asked, the question I'm asking. Where is the party that are for the Irish? Because Sinn Féin was for the Irish, but we don't hear a squeak out of them, so what's going on? So there you go, folks. Spit roasting a dog in Ballymun, 3 Somalians. Running around naked in our towns, touching our kids, in front of schools waving machetes. These are just things that I've seen and I've heard about myself when I was back home. And this is just a little bit of what's going on back home. So my heart goes out to you all. You know, I can't do much. I live here in France. All I can do is put videos out and try and make people aware. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I just try and make people aware. I'm glad I'm not living back home, because I don't know how I would react. Because it makes me so angry being here. If I was there and I'm in the thick of it, knowing the way I am, you know, I don't know what I do. So maybe it's better that I'm here in France and just putting videos out on it. So just take care, all my friends, my families, all my comrades in Ireland, all my Irish. I'm thinking of you all the time. Keep up the good fight, you know. Press them buttons. Like or don't like, comment on it. You know, press the buttons, let me know what you think of what I'm saying. And, you know, keep up the good fight. I'm thinking of you all, love you all, take care, have a beautiful Tuesday. And, you know, Gary Slice of Life, over and out. Take care.